The front page looks like this. This is your list. Your homework is listed to the side. You only do one assignment a night. Do not try to do all the assignments right away. You do one assignment a night, otherwise it won't really help you to practice each night. If you do it all on Monday night, well then you have no practice. So you do one assignment a night. Monday's homework is to write each word twice. Then you'll put a star next to the words with a short A sound and a smiley next to the words with a short E sound. So if you look at the bottom of the list, look at the box at the bottom that says about your spelling words. It says each of this week's work has a short A sound, which sounds like ah. Remember, short A sounds like ah. Or they have a short E sound, which sounds like eh. So every single word has either short A, ah, or short E, eh. Then they give you examples. The short A sound is the vowel you hear at the beginning of the word anteater. So ant eater. The short E sound is the vowel you hear at the beginning of the word eggplant. So egg plant. So as you read these words tonight, if you go to the first page, at the top it says Monday homework. The directions say write each spelling word 2 times. Put a star next to words with short A sound, the ah sound, and put a smiley next to the words with a short E sound, that eh. Well, if you look at number 1 and 2, that part has been done for you. You still have to write twice. Make sure you spell it correctly, because if you misspell the word, you lose all the points, because that's the whole point. So number 1, package has a short A sound, so it has a star next to it. See how the star is next to the word, not over here. Don't put the stars or smileys over here. Just put them right next to the word. Then if we look at number 2, dwell, has a short E sound, so it has a smiley. You're going to do that with every word until you get to, you go to the back, the review words. The review words and the challenge words do not necessarily follow the phonics rule. So if you hear a short E or short A sound, you can put it, but they don't necessarily always follow the rule. The review and the challenge words do not necessarily follow the phonics rule. So there may be a short A or a short E sound, there may not be. So you don't have to worry about that second part of the directions for the review or the challenge words. So does everybody understand your homework for tonight?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go back to the front page, to the spelling list, and look at Tuesday's homework. Tuesday's homework, which next week this will switch. Tuesday and Wednesday homework will flip-flop, but for this week we're going to do it in this order. Tuesday night's homework is choose 10 words and use them in a sentence on a separate sheet of paper. So that means for Tuesday night's homework, you will need to bring home, I would go ahead and bring home 2 sheets of lined paper just in case. And then you're going to choose 10 of the words. You cannot choose the review words for the sentences. Does everybody understand me? You can choose the regular main words or the challenge words, but you cannot choose the review words for sentences. So Tuesday night, you will choose 10 words and you will write them in a sentence. Your sentence needs to show that you understand what the word means. You can't just say, like say your word was Red. Pretend your word was red. You can't say the car is red, because does that tell me exactly that you know the word red? No. So make sure, Carla, wait, please. Remember, when your hand is up, you're focusing more on your question than what I'm saying, which means you're missing some of the things I'm saying. So hold on. I will give you a chance to ask questions in just a little bit. So make sure when you write your sentences that you are writing so that it is clear that you know what the word means. That means you may have to look up some words. I would like you to use the dictionary, not the internet. If you need to borrow a dictionary, let me know. I have a few extras that you can borrow on Tuesdays, and you'll just bring them back on Wednesdays. But using the internet is just, I know that it's convenient, but convenient doesn't help you learn. It doesn't help you to build stamina. Sorry.
Miss Bolis?
I will give you a chance to ask questions later. Right now is not the time to ask questions, just the time to listen so that you don't miss anything. You should have a dictionary at home, or you can order them. You have one because Haley had one. You have a dictionary because Haley had to do definitions.
It was my dad.
Yeah, you have a dictionary. I know that because I talked to your mom about it, because she said, "Can we use this dictionary?" And I said, "Yep, that's fine." So you can order dictionaries for not super expensive on like Amazon. Those children's dictionaries like what I have, because I don't have a whole lot. But you must know what the word means and how to use it in order to write a sentence. Otherwise, your sentence will make no sense and you will get counted off. Okay. Does anybody have any questions about sentences? Any questions about sentences? Sorry.
Miss Bolis, our dictionary only has the words
Yeah.
at home.
No, I know, because that's your spelling dictionary. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. A spelling dictionary helps you spell words. But a regular dictionary tells the definition. So that's not what I'm talking about. I know that your spelling dictionary.
Okay.
Yes, Smith.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure my grandparents have a dictionary, like the one you're talking about.
Like a children's.
So can I use one of theirs?
Yes, for sure. Yes.
Well, I think it has like definitions.
Yes, and that's what a regular dictionary
No
is. Your speller's dictionary is not an actual dictionary. It's just a list of words in alphabetical order so that you can find how to spell them. But they call it a speller's dictionary just so that, it does have lists of words. Yes, Carla, quickly.
So there's a page
Okay, Carla.
that I thought.
If it's something that we haven't gotten to yet, just hold on because we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the whole package. We're not done yet. We're just talking about each assignment one by one, and then I will ask if there are any questions. So, is this a question about an assignment that we haven't gotten to yet, Carla? Yes, that's it. Smith.
No, it's a page without anything on it.
Okay.
And it has different words.
Okay. So then, that's Tuesday night's homework. You're going to do it on a separate sheet of paper, a piece of your lined paper. Okay, Wednesday night's homework, you are going to complete the question / fill in the blank sheet. So if you turn past the right twice to the assignment that is labeled Wednesday homework. Now Tuesday and Wednesday will flip-flop next week. So this will be Tuesdays and the sentences will be Wednesday nights. These are questions about the words. The front has the first 4 are phonics questions. So it's asking you about the sounds that you hear in the letters. So you might need to read them out loud. Numbers 5 through 8, you're going to match the definition to a word. Numbers 9 through 12, you have a definition and a scrambled word. Carla, I can see, I want you to look at it, not me. I have it in front of me, so I don't need to look at it, but I want you to be looking at it. Okay, Zari, I want you to be looking at it. I know what it says. Okay, so then numbers 9 through 12, you have a scrambled word and a definition, so you have to match it. Make sure you spell all of these correct, otherwise you lose the whole point. Because the point is that you both know what these words mean and how to spell them. On the back, numbers 13 through 20 are fill in the blank. You do have a word bank. Then numbers 21 through 25 are mostly about, pretty much every time they're about review and challenge words. Sometimes they're phonics questions. Sometimes they're definitions. They're usually phonics questions. So you're going to listen to what the letters sound like. Okay, so any questions about Wednesday's homework? Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be the same every time. Monday will always be write twice. Usually there will be an extra direction like there is on this one where you put stars and smileys next to certain sounds. Occasionally there won't be an extra direction, but usually there are. Tuesday night's homework from now on, I mean this week is the only week it's different, but Tuesday night's homework will always be the questions, this page. And Wednesday night's homework will always be sentences. Thursday night's homework will change every week. This Thursday, it'll be like a cycle. So you'll do this, what this is again, but it'll be a cycle. This Thursday is fix the misspelled words in each section, in each sentence, and then study. So look at the back page that is labeled Thursday homework. It's the last page, but you need to look at the front of it. It says circle the spelling word in each sentence. So each sentence will have a spelling word. You need to circle it. If the word is spelled correctly, you're going to write the word correct on the line. If the word is spelled incorrectly, then you are going to write the correct spelling on the line. So first step is to circle the spelling words. Some of them are correct, which you'll write correct on the line. Some of them are incorrect, which means you will write the correct spelling. You're not just going to write incorrect. You're going to write the word spelled correctly on the line. You will also study because on Friday you will have a spelling test at 2 o'clock. Okay. Sometimes Thursday night's homework might be a word search. I think sometimes it's a crossword puzzle. Sometimes it's alphabetical order. Sometimes it's an unscramble. Thursday night's homework will change each week and it'll be like a cycle. So you'll do correct the misspelled words again, but only do one assignment a night. Do not try to get it all done Monday night. Does everybody understand me? Do not turn in more than one assignment to me unless you were absent or you did not turn it in when you were supposed to or something like that. You'll turn it in, if you're at school, you'll turn it into the green spelling tray. Do not turn this page into me. You keep this. You are gonna have a spelling folder, so you'll keep all the lists. You'll keep the graded work in it until the weekend, then you'll take it out. But you'll keep all the lists because we'll have a spelling bee right before Christmas with all the words up until then. And then we'll have a spelling bee at the end of the year with all the words from the whole year. Okay. You don't know what a spelling bee is?
No.
You don't know what a spelling bee is?
No. No.
You've never?
College, I know what a spelling bee is.
Hold on. You've never had a spelling bee?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I've got to talk to.
No.
You should have spelling bees like
No.
every. I've got to talk to somebody about
I
that.
didn't.
Okay, we're done. That's not good. That's really bad. I got to talk to. Okay. No, you should be doing spelling every year and having spelling bees and all of that. Okay. A spelling bee is where every word that we've done is on the list and we go around And if you spell it incorrectly, you sit down, and whoever the last person is wins the spelling bee. Okay, that's not good. Okay, then on Friday, you'll have the test at 2 o'clock. You won't have any homework. And then Monday, it'll start again. Any questions about spelling? Carla?
When you talked about the spelling bee,
Okay, well,
I just remember that
we're past the spelling bee. We've already talked about it. We're going to have one. We'll have one before Christmas and one at the end of the year. The one before Christmas will be every list that we do up until Christmas. So that means keep these lists because I'm not reprinting them for you. It's your responsibility to keep these lists so that you have it to study for the spelling bee so that you can potentially win. If you don't keep the list, I'm not going to make another one for you, which means you won't have that list to study. At the end of the year, we'll do it on every list that we do this school year. There are like 30 lists. We won't get through all 30. The furthest we've gotten was, I think last year we got to list 20. So, any questions about spelling? Cullen?
So would we tear out?
Yes.
pages?
If you're at school, you'll just tear out the one page that it's time to turn in. So those of you at home, you'll just scan both sides and send it to me, and I'll put it in the email, which one is due. Yes, sorry.
Okay.
And I have a question, Veronica. Do you have?
Sorry, did you have a question?
I don't know if I asked you or not.
No.
Okay. If it's a question you just want to ask me individually, you can type it in the chat. Any other questions about spelling? Okay. I'm gonna see when Miss Shelton comes in for lunch if I can go find extra folders. Those of you at home, if you have an extra folder, you can keep it in there because you'll also keep paper in that folder so that you have paper.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, so that you'll have paper to take home. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a library and all that anyway, so I'm gonna get one of those too. So
Okay. Yeah, and if you
let me
don't,
get a spelling one too. Anyway.
yes, if you don't have a folder at home, like if you just want to get one at like Target or Walmart, or I think even Kroger might still have them. Just if you don't have an extra one, if you can just get an extra folder from somewhere. 'Cause I don't.
I even need one for library and stuff.
To have
Okay, so any questions about spelling? Okay, so let's see, we didn't get to reading today. So we'll start that tomorrow after the math test, and we'll just be a day behind, but that's okay. Because we only have 2 more chapters to do before we start Wonder, so it's okay. Okay, let's see, that's it. As long as there are no more questions about spelling, girls at home, you can go ahead and log off. We don't have time. Well, maybe I have time to read like 2 chapters of Holes. So I'll read 2 chapters of Holes. Smith, do you have a question? Okay, so these for now go in your return to school. Put your spelling packets in return to school.